Boys, the regular season has been conducted. It is all finished. It is all over. We are into the serious football now. Some of us have very stressful weeks upcoming. Some of us get to
That's
kick
you.
back and
That's you.
enjoy.
That's you, Brad. That's you. You've got it.
Some of us get to kick back like Mr. Robinson here and just enjoy, not having to worry about any sort of negativity happening in their life anymore with fantasy football. How does that feel, Matthew?
Apart from the half hour of negativity that you're about to get because you stay in the fucking twos, mate. How does that feel?
Yeah, I'm happy to be in the main game. Happy to be in the main game.
The thing that only you'd call it.
Yep. Feels phenomenal from where I was literally 5 weeks ago when I'd won 2 games for the year, to then come back to then have to go down to the last game and have to wait on a certain matchup if a coward could pull something out of nowhere, but no, the coward could not. He continued to coward. So,
yes, what is it?
Fuck it, I was so dirty by it. He's like, I got you early days. No, didn't have me, bastard. So anyway, I'm happy still. If you had given me this at the start of the year, 5 weeks ago, I would have been taking it and running. But
100% you would have.
Playing in the toilet bowl,
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure from week 3, all you were aiming for is sweet mediocrity.
Yeah.
You're like, as long as I don't lose, because I remember we were joking about, having to potentially serve beers at all of the events that you might be going to. So,
God, I'm bloody happy. The only thing that I'm worried about is a certain party of the Marty variety, not really.
Yeah,
we got to sort something out if that happens. Even if it's just he makes it, he probably should make it to the actual toilet bowl. Just third last come last now.
Yeah, I reckon it should just be who wins it and goes up. Should have to do it.
Wow.
That's what I can really stitch someone up.
Maybe someone who came down, just the automatic come down, the ultimate embarrassment. They should have the punishment.
Toby.
Oh, yeah, I guess that is him, yeah. Anyway, let's get into it, Josh, before we just ramble on about too much.
What is this podcast? We're not allowed to ramble. Should we get
you don't know because you weren't here last week.
Hey, Matt, look at all these buttons that we've got here. Look at all these fancy new screens. It's...
Whoa.
Yeah, sorry, you saw me looking at tight ends just then.
Whoa.
Doing some research,
Matt, do you want to start with your matchup? What we're going to do today is we are going to go through the week. And we're going to do a little bit of a post-mortem on the 4 teams that we are no longer going to be talking about on these pods. For some for good, if you'd argue that that's for you, maybe. But some for bad as well. Yeah, Kobe. But do you want to tell us about your last couple of weeks? Like you kind of said, you never really expected to be here.
Yeah, honestly, even being close to 50%, I would never have picked it. I think, coming along the Josh Allen train, the experience, since the name change, it's really come into its own.
There's another fold to this, just looking at your matchup now as well. Obviously, with the news that Demon's out for the season now,
would have been
Jamie Gibbs would have been stonks.
Would have been huge if I had snuck in. If Dougal could have done his job and gone up, he was going for automatic promotion and he couldn't even get the job done. But anyway, we'll get to his matchup later. But yeah, as I said, I'm happy. I think the trade of getting CD and getting off Tyreek was really helpful. And I know Georgie Pickens got injured, but he helped me in a couple of weeks, so I'll take that as well. I think the biggest thing is how big it is to have running backs that are good. I think that is. So, yeah.
You mean that sincerely?
Yeah, well, it's good when a quarterback comes back and that means their running backs and then functional, like an A-Chan. That's great. Dealing with the double stack of Miami nearly killed me. So, yeah, happy to not having to have the stresses of fantasy.
Not much to say about Troff's team, but we will get back to that once we preview next week's matchups. Finishing on 5 and 10.
111 is not even bad. 111 is not even a bad score.
With the donut.
No.
Yeah. You wouldn't have been happy Friday.
No. All right. We probably don't need to touch on Marty and Jack.
Hey, no, he got to win. He beat somebody.
Oh, yeah. I'm just so used to not touching it. So what's happened
This-
here?
Can I also say, if Jack won, I'm in the toilet bowl here. Jack's then
Uh,
in playoffs and Skeeter can't do a damn thing. I'm sure of it. I'm pretty sure. Actually, no. Then I think Skeeter still gets in, but then Jack has sweet mediocrity and I'm in the toilet bowl.
Wow.
so 2 goose eggs from Jack. If he plays, no, sorry, from Marty.
Yeah.
If he plays
The
Williams,
only other 2 that he's allowed to play, then he goes pretty good.
no, not really. It doesn't really make too much of a difference.
No, Jack was cooked.
Over Pacheco, yeah, it still probably wouldn't have been enough for my quick maths. Yeah, Marty just had a really good week, even though he had 2 goose eggs, 2 picks.
Wild. Absolutely wild.
Could have put him away. Could have put him away real early though, Marty. Could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we opened the submissions for the Marty replacement. We're just
Yeah. Submissions are open.
Official.
Yeah, he's done. He still can't set a lineup. No, he's done. That one for 9
can't
weeks.
come back from this.
Yeah. No.
What do we else we got there? Oh, I think it was. Yeah, why don't we talk about the matchup on the bottom there, the Dougal Sweepers matchup, which, as you said, Robbo, had a lot of implications attached to it. Not only his result for him, but yeah, affected you, affected probably a few other people as well. Dougal, like you said, vying for that number 1 spot, automatic promotion, put up a good score, but not good enough. Didn't beat the number 1 rule of the league.
Beating the bloke that you're playing. Beat the bloke in front of you.
Yeah, and I think they both had a few plays on today. Like, what was it?
Yeah,
Arizona, Atlanta,
Hawkinson,
Addison. There
and the
was
defense maybe.
Aaron Jones, obviously.
Jonesy.
He balled out.
No defense, but yeah. So yeah, DJ Moore played today.
DJ Moore too.
So yeah, good win by Wheelsy there.
I will admit, it did take him a while to get over the hump. It just kept on being neck and neck. I'm going, how is this? How is Dougal still in with a chance here?
Yeah, with the quarterback play today, yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of squeaked it out.
Yeah. Look, Aaron Jones literally was the reason why that cutting.
It's a pretty decent stack, I guess. If Darnold's having an off day, like they're going to run the ball, that offense is still pretty potent.
Yep. And then Dougal's trade did not end up helping him either. I think didn't he trade for Tuber and he traded away the bonnet and
Sincere got injured today, so that doesn't really.
Yeah, but if he had held on to the bonnet, because he has Kenny.
Yeah, Kenneth.
Yeah. So if you had held on to him and played him, then all of a sudden it's a whole different ball game.
And for that reason, Dougal plays again next week, right? Like he was.
Correct.
Yep. Still playing.
Yep.
Great.
There's big implications on the Kelly Billy game as well. Because
it was.
Lost, she could have finally been dethroned on the last week. So she got the job done though, got the win, goes up.
A very huge effort from this sort of stack here, from your running back into your kicker into your defense. But yes, we will join Bradley in applauding Kelly for automatic promotion.
Being awarded automatic promotion in your first year. Love to see it.
It's good to see her get players she likes and is invested in, and then they play for her as well. So good to see. Good efforts.
Yeah, underrated draft strategy. Draft the players you like on a good offense.
Correct.
Yeah. Don't overthink it.
It seems to check out.
Yeah, they keep it simple. Stupid.
All the X-Files theories were confirmed when the kicker was better than Boswell. I don't even know who it was. Was it McManus? Yeah, McManus.
Huge.
Confirmed.
Huge. She's playing chess. We're playing chess.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah. Can't wait till she wins double promotion, into.
Yeah. So let's take this moment probably just to look at Kelly's team, just in any more detail. But we've already talked about the drafting strategies. They came into the year picking up, or is it Saquon?
Saquon at 4, which everyone was like,
whoa.
That's mental, yeah.
Yep.
And then she started
James Cook early, Kamara early.
Yeah, yep. And we're all going old backs, and obviously we didn't know exactly what was going to happen at Buffalo either, with no wide receiver corpse really.
Yeah.
Just monster sort of stuff. Just big balls plays, really.
Well, if she had Godwin as well to start the year, and he was
Yeah,
cooking.
didn't she then trade in Devonta Smith as well, and
Yeah.
he balled out too. So every move that she's made has been just Nico. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Great
has been
season.
the one.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
reckon Kelly knows that she doesn't play a game next week?
No idea, but she's gonna find out.
No.
Do you know what? Actually, I might actually ask Tim to let her know because she doesn't respond to me. So
Really?
no.
Good approach.
I think I've been able to say 3 words to her about getting it sorted, so she was in
Yeah.
the comp. And that was it.
Fair.
Yeah. So, which each their own. I wouldn't want to talk to me either.
All right, let's jump to.
We'll have a look at the ladder. See what we. Oh no, we can do that.
Have we talked about Matt? We talked about your team as well. Just
Yeah,
in
mine's
terms
been
of,
talked. Yeah. Obviously, yeah. To go.
So that's it. That's it for the regular season in the Flash division. As the ladder looks, we'll break down the playoff matchups in a second. But Kelly finishing on top, not with the most points for after Sean had a huge
massive
week
Monster
to finish on 1,706.
And he could have gone up too. He could have gone up if Kelly had a loss. That's the big thing. That was would have been wild from third.
He wanted it.
Oh yeah, well I know.
Then Dougal finishing in third, so Billy and Schweepers rounding out that next spot for earned promotion.
Yes.
Yep. So
And
2v5, 3v4.
Yourself, Robbo, just in purgatory there, and then Jack, Droffer, Marty, and Riz playing on for the last pot.
I reckon he's got to have serious questions in the mirror. Like, to lose that matchup, to put yourself into the toilet bowl, it's just, some of the most depressing stuff you could ever see. Like,
yeah.
I honestly thought it was only out of me and Sleepers going down.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that. I thought, nah, Willie's definitely winning this. No runnies whatsoever. But
yeah, it's a walkover.
Yep. Living another day.
Maybe the whole
Kippenus
mixture of his team being named after Kirk Cousins, who isn't on the team, and his pitcher still being Richo, who isn't on the team, had something to do with the vibes.
Bad vibes
in the locker room.
I actually secretly love it. I think it's hilarious.
Let's move over to the Mams and touching on the round that was. We'll touch on mine first because I don't think it's that interesting, but I finally pulled together a good week, 112 to beat Kobe. I think there was a moment there where Mike Evans was going bunter where it kind of looked like Kobe could maybe pull it out, but otherwise I think at the same time James Conner got him for two relatively easy touchdowns and did it on the ground for me.
Did you snap a 4-game losing streak?
Yeah, I think it was
4.
Are you 10?
No, it must have been 5 because
No, you were 9 and 1.
Yeah, it was 4. Yeah. 4-game losing streak, which I think I was safe for playoffs anyway. But you kind of need to see one.
You want to see something. You want to see something coming in the playoffs. You want to fill the boys with some confidence. Although I will say, I don't. Good score considering you had Cooper Cup and
I had 2 goose eggs.
What was the other one? Was it
Amari Cooper coming off
nothing.
A 14 target game into a 0 target game.
Where there's 48 points scored.
I did the exact same thing. Don't you worry about that.
Brutal.
It actually makes me feel better if I look at my bench and be like, well, I wouldn't have felt good playing any of these guys.
No.
Yeah.
With
confidence next week.
We'll circle back to Kobe's team as we talk about his auto relegation at the end. But Footbrush does enough to earn purgatory. Pat just kind of stumbling towards that last hurdle. He was kind of in form as well. Probably disappointed to not make that, not push for that last playoff spot. I don't think he could have.
No, he would have been pushing for the 5 spot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moving further down, we've got Tom and Zach's. This is a little bit of a grudge match which separated the 6 and 8 teams. Sorry, the math is it's not working for me today.
6 and 9.
6 and 9, close.
No, it would have been 6 and 8. They would have started
Oh, I've been pre the week. Yeah, okay,
yeah. Fuck you guys. Maybe it's you're the problem.
Maybe it's 10-9, and Josh is showing his age.
Time for bed.
Good week from Tommy. He had a couple of players go off today, didn't he?
Let's have a look. I didn't really keep up today. Yeah,
Jonesy.
That's it.
Oh,
Jonesy. Yep, couple.
Yeah,
Keenan Allen.
On fire on the bench. Has he?
Yeah.
What's he got? Running back side of things. Has he got?
Jonesy will go up.
Jonesy goes up,
and then he's got to. Then he's got to get rid of Jalen Waddle out of that spot.
Yeah.
And then he's got to. Well, he's.
What happened to Jalen Waddle?
They've been asking that since round 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say I've been asking that since last year.
He's had one good game.
Yeah. I think he had one good game last year too.
That's not the Jalen Waddle podcast.
He's got a podcast?
No, I said this is not the Jalen.
Okay. I was going to say.
I was about to say it'd be a short podcast.
Maybe that's why.
Mate, he's got lots of spare time. He's not out there practicing.
I was going to say. Needs money somehow.
Zach's pretty stinky year from Zach's. Probably lucky that Kobe had such a shit one that he avoided auto relegation. Was playing against himself for a lot of it, but
he started good and then he just didn't hold on to players, dropped them at the wrong time and cost him.
Yeah.
Cost him bad.
Was he real active on his trading though? I reckon he wasn't that active on trading, was he?
We traded 3 days after draft. Me and him made a trade.
I reckon it wasn't.
I reckon he made 2 maybe after that.
Yeah.
There's a way you can check. There's no
There
way.
is. How you find it, good luck. It took us ages last time to find it.
It's just his
not that, whatever that was.
What you look at it just straight over.
He's finished 9th, eh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, so if you go to his team, Josh, like Zave's team, can you, or go to league and then click on him. Can you get to his team from there?
No.
On the phone you can see his transactions. He's made 1, 2, 3 trades.
Yeah. Too little. Not enough.
And then I made another one like last week when he dropped Jameson Williams Clem picked him up and then he traded him to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good.
That's awesome.
Very good.
No, not quite yet. But Brad, you got done by Hayden. It was looking okay there for a little bit, but I think I just checked the matchup a little bit too early on Monday morning.
Yeah, I had Puka play on Thursday in a crap game with no touchdown and still got double digits, so I was pretty chuffed about that, but then didn't really see many touchdowns at all. So yeah, you don't get touchdowns, you can't really win.
Saquon had a New York Giants sort of game from him. Probably not even the volume. Joe Mixon also didn't find the end zone. That's just another. Yeah, you were hampered by low scoring football more than anything.
Yep.
I don't know. Jamar had a high scoring game. He just didn't get as involved as what he has been.
Yeah, 11 targets. So not worried about him out of any player on my team. He's like the safest at all. So
he's gunning for that Triple Crown. Like, there's no way that they're not like going to feed him.
No, and then
the season doesn't matter to them anymore anyway, right? Like I feel like they can technically make playoffs.
Yeah, well, I think the next 3 games are all against. Well, they've got 2 games left in a division. Like I know they play Pittsburgh again, and maybe play Baltimore again. Oh no, they played them twice. I don't know. They play someone. I think
Let's have a look
again.
Cleveland is in the division. Yeah,
there you go. So this week and the last week. So yeah, they can still do some damage. But yeah, in order for them to do any damage, it's through the air. So can't really be worried about him at all. He's done way too much this year. So yeah, Plem put on a big week. Probably needed it. I think he hasn't had. Well, was he big last week? I don't know. He had a big week before when he lost to Clem, who also had a big week. So
yeah, that might have been last week.
Yeah, just, it's good getting a win before the playoffs start. But now, I think after...
None of that matters.
There was one result that could have changed it, but I'm locked into 3rd. So I was locked into playoffs, so the win didn't matter. But yeah, there it is. We move on.
Yeah, and we don't really need to talk about Plem's team, but yeah. Finishes number 1 seed, pretty strong. Nico Collins, 2 touchdowns, like just coming back from that injury, like making that Houston
touchdowns,
nice.
13 points.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Oh, isn't it? That's wild.
Yeah.
Just Mike
God,
Evans'
that
impression.
God, that game looked dreadful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that's balanced out by the fact like Bijan had the same amount it's pretty much the same amount of points of 135 all-purpose yards.
So many yards.
yeah.
Really did a lot more work.
Yeah, and then 23 from the defense as well. It's fucked, man. Like,
Yeah,
that's
that's
hacked.
it. That's it. Well, like if you argue like there's points on his bench, but it's made up in the defense. So
And then finally, this was probably the one matchup that mattered the most in terms of seeding so we had Tick and Clem 7 and 7. Tick gets the chocolates and earns himself a playoff spot.
0-5, by the way.
Yeah. Ends up being 8 and 7.
0-5, then 8-2 from there.
Yeah.
I reckon maybe that's a we should ask Tick to come on and talk about his waivers maybe because
Trades.
or his moves
Trades have all come
whatever it
up
was.
front. He's been ripped every time he's traded, and God, they've looked good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Allen and Henry.
Yeah.
Was massive. Picking up Chase Brown, massive.
Yeah.
Get
Juwan
CD Lamb
Jennings
back.
even like Juwan Jennings is the only serviceable wide receiver on San
Yeah.
Fran. He had a bad week last week, but even then.
What do you expect when it's 6-12?
Yeah.
Jordan Addison as well as I think was
Yeah,
probably
he's
a waiver
popped.
wire guy, which has been huge. Rico
Yeah.
Dowdle again,
Waiver.
waiver wire guy.
Yeah.
Best kicker in the game, and then probably one of the most stout defenses in terms of Minnesota. Like that's a well-rounded team, and it's taken him to the playoffs.
Massive. All-time turnaround.
Yeah.
On the other side of the coin, Clem, probably pretty stiff, like 117. I think I did the math before. Was probably I think it was the fourth or fifth best score. So just about the median for the round from this. But what is the rules?
Yeah. Covet
There's someone
container.
in front of you.
You got to beat the man in front of you. Wasn't
He,
able to do that.
He sent a message. I don't know if it was in the sleeper chat or the group chat. Second in points for, second in points against. Just
Yeah,
brutal.
that is a real CIC if I've ever seen it.
Yeah.
You know what? Just beat the guy in front of you. That's all you've got to do. All you've got to do.
Yeah.
Hold 1 week at a time.
So if you claim you're hoping that you can keep this form going and just be one and out in terms of the toilet bowl, because that's pretty
That's
stiff.
wild. Being 7 and 8, and yeah.
Second
Putting
highest
up-
points for.
Yeah,
Could be
putting
relegated.
up big scores. I mean, he had that point inflation from like that 170 he had in round 2, but still, yeah, holding strong. Like
Yeah.
I would kill for 117 every week.
Yep.
All right, well, let's circle all the way back. So we've got two teams to talk on. Let's touch on Footbrush's team first. So he is in purgatory. He's staying up. He is no longer playing any more football. He is officially on a holiday. So he ends the season with Brock in at quarterback, just looking awful again. Brad, you touched on that game. Just
Yeah.
no touchdowns on a Friday. Just an awful way to set the mood for the weekend.
Yeah.
Jameer Gibbs would have popped now that Monty's out. I mean, like
Double
they feed him
safe.
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then had the stack.
yeah. With Amon Ra St. Brown. Sorry, Chuba, a quiet week for them. Just in Dallas popping. Scary Terry was what? Maybe wide
What's
receiver.
down here?
What are we
3,
gonna
2.
guess?
I'm putting in 2.
I was putting
Yeah.
in 3.
I was gonna.
Oh,
put
no, St.
4.
Brown will be 2. McLaren 3, yeah. St.
I
Brown
would
will
have
be 2.
put 4. He was 3.
Yeah.
And then
Right,
St.
right,
Brown is 2. You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
St. Brown is 2. So
By
yeah.
about 80 points,
And
by the way.
I wonder who's number 1.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's
Yeah.
by 80 points. It's fucking stupid.
Oh, so
Yeah.
much.
So dumb.
And then is this tight end 1?
Yeah, has to
Yeah.
be.
Tight end 2.
Oh, who's
George
got
Kittle,
it?
tight end 1?
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, for Footbrush, you just probably
He's
I don't
booming massive. He's
Get
booming
out of your own
massive,
head.
And then
yeah.
he's bust. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
That's
That's
all
true.
it
When he
is.
busted.
Yeah, I think you'd be pretty disappointed to not make it into playoffs with a team as stacked like this.
He sent me a message saying 4 top 10 receivers, top 2 tight end, a top something kicker, whatever, and could be relegated. I'm like, mate, wide receivers score like so many less points. Should have made a move for a running back. And he went, oh, but they're too good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you look at Tick, who brought in Derrick Henry.
Brought in Derrick Henry, got Chase Brown, got Rico Dowdle.
Yep.
Made the priority moves.
Huge.
Yeah. So Footbrush, put your thoughts in the comments. I know you're probably not watching this, but just we'd love to know what's going through your head. At
Yeah,
what
hey.
point did you know you were cooked?
Yeah, enjoy your time off. Maybe use it to reflect and let us know what you're going to do different next year if it's anything.
Yeah. And pick a better trade strategy because probably the draft strategy was pretty sound, but like you touched on, Matt, like it's not enough just to pick a good team throughout the year and then sit on it. And it only works for me apparently. So don't stress
Hey,
about
you can't win your league at the draft, but you can lose it. So always got to build.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of losing at the draft, let's pull up Kobe's team.
Great segue. Great.
Boom.
We love that.
I think you hear that, Josh. You're going to fire up a little bit.
I'm slowing down. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Look, I'll take over a bit, Josh. Look, where do we start? Everyone sort of held out their judgment when he set the date 3 weeks early. Kind of thought, normally it's later, but hey,
vocal about it.
Well, let me get to it. Like, hey, it's normally closer to the draft, but hey, you won, you set the date. It's up to you. Ramifications from that decision were almost immediate. Christian McCaffrey, number 1 pick, down the drain. With that, his season went. No trades at all, really. No chat, no activity in the whole group. Just sort of gave up on the season. And if anything, this is deserving. He was plenty of talk last year when he was winning, and then just went away when it wasn't going his way. So I'm happy he's going to the Flash. Not my champion anymore.
Yeah, I'm
not my champion.
Yeah, I'm not happy that he's come down to the Flash.
Hey, you can talk with him.
Oh,
yeah. Him, Dougal, all talking about trades.
Dougal could be coming up still. Dougal could be coming up.
Fuck.
Nah, Shawnee.
We're backstrapping.
I'm backing in the Duke. I reckon he's on.
As in you want him to leave?
No, I like talking to Duke. I like his trades. I like talking to his trades. I don't like what he actually comes up with at the end.
Have you ever traded with him, Matt?
I traded with him, I reckon, year 1.
Yeah, okay, and then never again.
Actually, I think I traded a couple of just nothings this year. Just sort of, all right, well, we need to fill something, swap some spuds around.
Some waiver picks, yeah.
Literally, yeah. So nothing of any substance.
So it's been talked about a lot, but obviously Kobe, just pick 1-0-1 was...
pick 2, 0 and 2 he was, because...
Yeah, Ayuk.
Didn't know what a training session was, let alone...
Hadn't reported to training, allegedly went and visited the Pittsburgh Steelers, and it took that to get one of the Shanahans to personally say, no, let's sign him to a new deal, and then he blew out his knee.
Yep.
And then
I don't even know if he looked that good in the first couple of weeks.
He got the game-winning catch.
Yeah, maybe one double-digit game, if maybe 2, maybe. But then he also followed up his first 2 picks with Pick and Richo as well, or really conned into Pick and Richo.
He didn't pick Richo.
Yeah, conned into Pick and Richo. So, yeah, look, it is what it is. It's a very uninspiring lineup to look at right now, but hey, he'll have some time to reflect on that.
At least he doesn't have to play anymore. At least he does not have to play anymore. At least he doesn't have to spend a shit lineup.
Don't bother opening the app code because nothing's happening.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't even bother about talking about fantasy for the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, not that you were much before, but don't open the app. We're not talking about you. Don't worry about it.
We will talk about draft date though. Still.
That's probably it for that. So let's. We are going to do some way too early predictions. Obviously, we are recording this on the Tuesday. So we've pulled together a little bit of a bracket because we're a little bit ahead of Sleeper just because Matty hasn't had a chance to make the...
not even that. I'm not even able to until 1 a.m. Wednesday.
Yeah. Their time, is it?
Yeah. So 1 a.m. our time.
Okay.
So, yeah, unfortunately, I can't chop and change just yet, but I can do that tomorrow morning before waivers go in.
Yep. So we're going to start with the Flash promotion bracket. So you can see it kind of visualized here. We've got Strat versus Sweepers in the first bracket A for promotion. And then we've got Dougal v. Billy. Also noting, obviously, Kelly has automatically gone up. So props to her. We're not... do we want to look at the lineups?
I really have to here. I think Strap's been too good to not go through. I think he'll go through with a bit of ease. Obviously, Skeever's had a big week last week. Didn't have too bad of a week this week, but I still think that Strap is hitting his straps, to be honest. So yeah, that's where I'm leaning.
I wholeheartedly agree with that massive score. He made some nice moves just before the end of the season. He moved off Lamar, got in Jalen Hurts, and like that offense, even though the vibes are bad in Philly, the offense is still good, and they keep winning. So I'm gonna backstrap in for this. I think that's he had the end zone in sight. I think Baltimore's got a bit of a tough matchup. Just speaking from experience, having Lamar on my team. So respect for that.
I just wanted to say, nice little dig you threw in there, Robbo, saying Shreevers had a big week last week, even though he got pipped to the post, to say.
Yep.
I have to
And
have to backstrap in. Yeah, everything you said, I completely agree with. And with that, I'm going to follow that in to tip the next round first. I am backing in the renaissance, the revival of Mr. William Middlemast. Just been really good. Just been really good after his horrid start last year. 0-7, I think it was, just not amongst it at all. He's back, and I believe with a vengeance. So give me the bill.
Now, there's an added layer to this, is that we're still going in the tipping comp. I didn't flash up
I haven't
the
seen
results.
it. Yeah,
I didn't flash up the results before.
Don't show us.
I won't show you now, but
I'd be
let
nearly,
that
wouldn't I? I'd be nearly back.
nearly. I don't know what back means to you, but yeah, nearly.
Nearly.
I will use that to inform my tip and zag a little bit. I'm going to take Dougal.
Well, I'm not going to be that silly, and I'm going to take Billy. I think just a couple of big dog wide receivers to get it done for him. In JJ and Devonta Adams seems to be
mate,
come out of the jet. So yeah, I think
what a fucking game.
Huge, absolutely huge. It's only taken a week 15.
He's only been there for 2 months.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Rodgers here.
Fair.
But anyway.
Now we're going to touch on the flash toilet bracket. So the
ultimate
loser here. The ultimate loser here. We're going to start at bracket A, Bradley. If you can respect the process, please.
Sorry.
We've got Jack finishing 7th. We've already talked a lot about Jack losing to the 9th seed, but taking on Riz, again, another victim of the CMC curse. What do you guys predict coming up through here?
I'm actually gonna go Riz. I think Riz is gonna go do some things. Obviously he actually loses Demont, which is a bit of an issue for him, or an issue. But with Chase Brown there still, I think he's gonna be good to go.
You know, I think something that and this will sound like a humble brag, but I'll roll with it anyway. Something I found this year is that like when you're up top, and that waiver priority is actually fucking dynamite, and like the fact that like a few big injuries happened this week, there's going to be a few people looking on the waivers, and there's a few next men coming up as well. So I think like the 10th seed for Riz is actually like a little bit of a sneaky advantage, because you're just going to pull them in for 1 week. So if you're looking particularly at these relegation or brackets, you're just trying to get through 1 week. So for me, I also think Riz is gonna slide through on this one.
Well, fuck, I guess I got to go the bad vibes here and give me Jack.
Why do you want to pick Jack? Go on, give us your reason. Give them something that they want, like they can draw on and think
motivate them.
Yeah,
they want to do it for you, Brad. Remember that.
I want to beat Josh in tipping, and this would allow me to do so if Jack wins. So give me Jack.
So the team say that you don't even really believe in him, to be honest.
I don't think the team believes in themselves. They don't know who they're playing for or what their mascot is.
They're playing for the Richo Cousins.
No, my bad. It's the double last names. That means you super trust him.
No first name. Got to try.
Richo Cousins.
Oh, and they're from Tasmania.
Mate, it writes itself. Maybe it was there all along and we weren't smart enough to get it.
I also, just a little shout out. I like how you put Robbo Safe being in a flash little slide here, not the promotion slide here. That's very good.
Yeah, and sorry, apologies to Kelly because I didn't put her as auto promotion, but
I think that was he wasn't it?
yeah. Well, you can only do so much in Canberra in so little time, you know?
Yeah,
Very
that's fair
true.
enough.
This is more than enough.
I've got Droff. Let's just
Yeah, we
come
got
to the
draft.
chase.
Right, I'll
So-
pick Paddy.
Mate, it worked for you
Kiss
last
of
week.
death.
You tipped Marty last week.
Kiss of death.
Doesn't matter for me.
That's unreal. You tip Marty and got a point for it. That's fun. Maybe everything was coming up with you there. We should have known.
The only reason why I picked Marty was because I needed both Dougal and him to win.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
For me to
very
go in.
good.
That's the only reason I picked him.
Very good.
All right, let's jump into who's in relegation zone for the MAM. So we've touched on Clem a lot.
Gone. Gone.
He's dead.
Gone.
It's good for him.
Yes, if you want to know, you got to be watching this. You got to be watching this. Yeah. Yeah, we got the 6-9 matchup. I'll jump in this one. Save's team's awful. Clem's team's good. Second in points for good. So give me him.
Yeah. So,
Clem across the board.
yeah.
Zave's is going to join that gone little bracket down there, I think.
Ooh, is that your pick?
Yeah, that's my way.
I'm going to say it's out of Zach's and Pucky Boy. I think Tom does it easy.
Yeah.
Easy, I reckon.
Give me Puck then. I'll have some faith in the cop.
No.
I'm actually tipping double cops. I'm tipping the double cop. The Popo.
Double pergs.
Damn, I'm staunchly all cops are bastards, so I am taking Tom on that one.
You're going to redact your Clem tip?
Nah.
Not that much. Not that
We'll let her
much.
have one.
Yeah. I'm allowed to believe in something, you know?
Very good. Very good pull there, Robbo. Very good.
Yeah, right. That takes us all the way up to the trophy, the main trophy, the reason why we play. First matchup, we've got Hayden, number 1 seed, arguably one of the best teams all year. Sorry, not arguably. He was the best team all year.
Yeah.
Most points, finished on top.
I'm not saying
Least points against though, so just the perfect storm.
It would be interesting to see how his team racks up against Kelly's and see who ultimately did pull together the best team.
I think 4 people scored more points than Kelly in the match.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think Strapper was the best, was the points for. Yep.
So we got Hayden and Ryan.
Kelly might have been third, I reckon. Kelly was third.
Now, I'm pretty interested to hear what you guys say, but I think we spoke before the podcast started that Ryan is the informed team here. Like it's Hayden. Clem had a pretty good week last week, but it's Ryan who I'm most scared to play once I make it out of winner bracket into winner bracket B.
Oh yeah.
And for that reason, I'm going to tip Ryan. I feel like he's in form. Josh Allen has a point to prove, and he's ready to win that MVP. And I reckon he's shown it like two generational performances in a row. I think he's going to keep that party rolling, and that for me that means Ryan wins.
Well, we know who you're tipping, Matt. Yeah, look, Josh Allen is the man. Clem knows all about how good and bad he is, but he's only been good lately, so that's only going to keep happening for Ryan. He's going to get through the bracket A.
Do you know the thing that I love about this the most is that it's literally the biggest trade of the year between these two boys, and they end up being 1-4, and it really shows who's going to win the trade. And
yes,
it actually is.
I'm going to pick Hayden to win, which really is me saying that he is not going to win.
Especially because
for the mods.
Tix got back CeeDee Lamb from the trade, and Clem's only got Jalen Hurts left. If I believe so, that's to be true. So
I think so. I believe so.
Yeah, it's an ultimate experience versus experienced sort of matchup to talk about a flash teams.
Yeah. Are we talking? Yeah, we are talking flash teams again. Look at us come up into the Madden trophy bracket.
Right, this is a gold-colored background here. We're only talking about the trophy.
Fucking oath, yeah. Who's playing for the trophy, Josh? Who's playing for a chance at the trophy, Josh? Are we playing for a chance?
Playing for a chance at the trophy, yes. Yeah. You and I are playing for a chance at the
trophy. One of the pod will be in the finals. This is an ultimate pod celebration tour. This.
And it's what we do.
We know something.
And it's going to be really sad, Brad, when you're upset next week because
Get
I've
it
knocked
out.
you out.
Brad played his final in week 11. It's all going to happen, Josh. It is all going to happen. We know your team has gone like this for a long time, and it's going to keep happening.
Mate, it kicked this week.
Can your team just do that? You guys couldn't even get a win last week.
Oh, if we're going to go further back, I scored 160 just 1 week before that. So
on the super bye week, yeah, cool.
Fine.
Jesus.
I'm tipping myself. I'm like, I just get beat the man in front of me.
No way. Shit.
I'm stoked to be here, but I'm also stoked to be in the winner bracket. So I'm really excited to have a chance, and I start stenciling out where I'm going to get my championship tattoo and.
Yeah, you've been here before, Josh, but you have yet to taste the glory.
Can I?
Have I been here before? I can't even remember.
Surely you've been in the top 4 before.
I feel like I've maybe threatened to be in the top 4 once.
I don't reckon he has. I really don't think he has.
I think he finished 5th or 6th a couple of times.
Yeah, I
reckon I finished 5th a bunch.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And so,
same still stands.
Played off.
Yet to taste.
Yeah.
So, real question is, this tattoo that you're talking of, is this genuine? Is this a pod exclusive?
No, I'll definitely get a tattoo if I fucking win. For sure.
Will you get a tattoo if you lose?
No. Why would I get a tattoo commemorating a time that I lost?
Almost won the Mindy.
Raph, can you swing me your way? Can you top that? Because at the minute, I'm thinking I'm tipping JSO.
You can tip whoever you want to tip, mate.
I'm tipping JSO after that fucking pox.
There we go. The Moz pod tipper has tipped Josh. Let's go.
No, I'm not having any of it. Reverse up. It's a double.
Oh, counteract.
Yeah.
2 negatives is positive.
Correct.
So that brings up the tipping bracket to look.
Let's have a look at this. Oh God.
Ooh, baby.
So we didn't touch it last week.
Oh.
But we did not get to the 100 in the regular season. Both of us finishing on 6 total for the last round. Brad, you still hold a 1 tip lead. And let's have a look at the differentiation. So there's 1 here, 2 here, 3 here, 4 here.
Good.
So I reckon this will probably separate you from us.
One of us is going to win. One of us is going to win.
Yeah.
There's 4 points in it, so.
You watch it not happen. Game 1, you watch.
You're going to win on countback. We're going to go back and
got to win by 2
You're going to watch the tapes and realise that I've been putting the tips in wrong.
If it's good for you, Josh does the countback, so I dare say
redraw.
I'm pretty sure he's going to claim it.
While we're talking about spreadsheets,
it's funny. This round I got 9, and it was a double round. Yeah, crazy. I got 18.
Yeah, I get the multiplier.
Yeah.
I hit the feature on this one.
Got the balls.
There is one thing left to do, and it is touch on the accumulator, the thing that we do for just us, it seems like. But very exciting.
I saw a thumbs up, Dougal. He appreciates
the accumulator. Dougal thumbs up both. He thumbs up that he loves the accumulator, but he also does not know what it means.
We love it. Just here for it.
I'm glass half full.
Are you ready to see the scores from last week?
I am. Yeah, I am. Give me some Joshy Allens.
Let's punch into a good size font.
Ooh.
90.
Ooh.
90.
I can see 80. I'm not blind.
Yeah, you can see 80.
Yeah, I can see 80. I can see 100 also.
All right, so we had a pretty big week from Matt, which has pushed him ahead of Brad.
Massive.
The Josh Allen pick is just paying absolute dividends.
It's all about the accumulator. I don't give 2 shits about that other league that I set up.
He's got no one above 55, and then Josh Allen on 156.
To be fair, Chase Brown did have 23 in his
on one week,
so that's pretty huge.
Yeah.
And, I'll take the rest of it.
And Jamar Chase has played 2 games for 55.
Yeah.
So
has he?
Yep.
Yeah, he was picked round 4. So
yeah.
Yeah. Didn't he have 31 last week? 31 and 9. How's he on 55? Oh, 14. 3 weeks ago. There we go.
3 weeks.
Okay. No, it's all good. No, all good. All good. I was.
Had me worried. Had me really
Yeah, no,
worried.
he's if you want to go back to that page, you can see Matt last 2 weeks, like 130 and 115. It's fucking wild. No one else has put up 100 week, by the way. Oh no, you did 106.
Yeah,
Massive.
that's good. 129.
Massive.
Yeah. So that was your total. I had a pretty good week as well with 106, which is only slightly better than you though, Brad, with 98. So.
Yeah.
Imagine only having a 98.
And I had a goose egg in the accumulator, which has never been happened
Wild.
I told you to pick
That's
Mike.
crazy.
I told you to pick Mike. You could have had the
I
week.
couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it.
It still hurts.
And you know what also still hurts? The fact that I lost 4 straight
Spin the
spins of the
wheel.
wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Yeah, that's great, Brad. I will bring up the wheel spin and I'm going to shuffle it.
Shuffle 3 times.
2, 3 times, and we're going to click the
Love
spin.
this.
Here we go. Is this the week, Josh?
This is another double round, by the way. So,
Oh, he's done it.
great.
Nothing like he did talk it into existence too before.
Yeah.
Pick a tight end.
Talked it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're just gonna go straight into George Kittle, are you, Joe Stew?
I'll tell
As
you
well.
after all of this shakes out, I reckon.
I'm gonna get the 5 and the 6 for sure.
All right, we got Josh, we got them Brad. At least this is a little bit more mixed up than last time.
Oh, no. Here we go. 67% chance, Matt. 67% chance. Come on, get the blue.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No.
Please get there. Oh, it's not going to get there. Hold on. Oh, it's so close.
Oh,
All right, and then for the last, let's have a look.
I'll take 4 and 6.
All right, so we are doing another double round if that wasn't clear, just in terms of the wheel spin. And starting with my tight end, I'm just gonna take George Kittle.
Nice.
Smart.
Keep it nice, and I would love to get cute with it and take Brocky B, but just with that offense, just don't know if he's gonna find the end zone.
No, thanks.
Bradley, that's you.
It is me. I am. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Give me Jonnu Smith.
Oh, I thought he might have snuck by. I don't know what I'm going to do out of.
He's very involved.
Yeah, well, I can talk tight end now. Because no one else is picking one. I don't know who to be.
And then for my second round, I am going to take the Buffalo Bills defense.
Oh, good pick. Good pick. I like that. Is it my go now?
It is now your go, Matthew.
I am definitely going to take the Boz.
Chris Boswell.
Yeah.
Huge. What's their run home look like? Who they have next?
I don't know, but I'm not picking a tight end because both of you guys have.
They got Baltimore, then Kansas City.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, like...
In Baltimore.
You assume the kicker's going to be active, right?
but-
Like...
I was about to say Pittsburgh love to do just an absolute scrap.
Yeah.
Too, like, happy with that.
And that's you, Bradley.
Give me the Vikings.
Not played.
Could be no Gino, so I'm looking at that being a tasty game.
I actually think I'm going to go the Green Bay Packers. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought about that, but I didn't want to get there last week.
Yeah, I did think that. Then I thought, no, well, I'm
It's all shit. It's all shit.
For the last week. So. And Josh Allen's just going to put everyone to shame.
Yeah, you literally called it. You said, "Oh, Josh Allen's back. It's going to be 50 points every week," and he's averaging 50 points a week right now.
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
And you had him on the bye round too, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's because that's what you were like. Oh, geez, you're going to pick a bloke with a bye round, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah, and then I proceeded to pick 2 of them.
Two blokes on bye. Well, you seem to believe me.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Lamar's had one extra game on him and is 16 points behind.
No, he had a bye too.
Yeah, but I picked him round 1 and we.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did too.
round
Yeah,
two.
fuck. Yeah, shit.
Still, though, you still take bloody You still take 140.
Oh, how about that? Jalen Hurts has had a game on him as well without a bye. He's 50 points behind.
Yeah.
Heck.
Well, that's why we play the accumulator, so it gives Matt something to do on the pod.
Massive.
It literally does. I can't pick a winning team apart from the last 5 weeks, but I can accumulate.
Well done. Well done.
All right, fellas. Well, that is a way too early pod record, so I'm sure a lot of this will come out in the wash as we kind of do waivers over the next couple of days. And Matt, you've got a lot of sleeper work to do now as well. Now, really, Mish mode kind of kicks in as you shape that bracket a little bit more.
I'm going to try and lock some teams as well and sort that out so we don't have the
Oh,
fiasco.
yeah. Yeah. What did he do last year? Didn't he drop
They
everyone?
made
or
a
something?
trade. They made a trade while he was already promoted.
Yeah, he also put in waivers, so then Billy had to go sort out waivers.
What the fuck? Why?
Genuine pig. What a frog.
Just a menace.
Oh,
That's so funny that the number one seed also put in waivers, so Billy lost whoever the second pick he wanted was.
On the way back through, that was the issue. The first round was sweet. It was on the way back through.
Yeah.
Stitch up.
All right. Men, always a pleasure.
Never chill.